Driversroom Festival of Speed. This is Season 4, Round 4, and today we're with Tier 2. So we'll head on down to the grid now and we'll just see how the guys got on during qualifying today around the Nürburgring GP. On pole, we've got Jules. He's got super softs on the front, softs on the rear. Second is Curio. He's on super softs. Bullet is third. He's running super softs. Canny fourth on super softs. Boss in fifth on super softs. Nightmare Racer in sixth on super softs. CPT O'Reilly in seventh on super softs. Jammy D in eighth on super softs. Jason in ninth on super softs. Greg P in 10th on super softs front, softs rear. Monroe in 11th on softs. Ricky J in 12th on super softs. And last but not least, JC in 13th on softs. So that's your lineup today for Tier 2 for Round 4. We'll head on down to the front of the grid and we'll see how the guys get on when the lights go out and they hit the track in anger for the first time. So yeah, join me at the front of the grid. You can hear the revs rise as the lights come on. And they're away. Everyone looks to get a decent start. Jules is being pressured by Curio straight away down into turn 1. Curio is gonna suffer just for the tighter turning and Jules gets away. Bullet also gets a great run through turn 1 with a correct line, jumping Curio up into second. Boss is holding his own in 4th, O'Reilly in 5th. Canny is in 6th and coming under pressure from Jason. Nightmare right behind him with Jammy D. And we've also got JC who's had a fantastic start. Monroe in 11th, Ricky is in 12th and myself down in 13th. What has happened here? Way off at the back. Let's go and take a look. So jump on board with myself heading down towards turn 1. Everything just bunches up there. Oh, Mia and Monroe just make a little bit of contact and some more through turn 2. And just a little squeeze on the throttle and she didn't like it and round she goes. Not looking great for me today. So jump back with the leaders. We just see Jules getting a little bit out of shape. That's going to give Bullet the run on him down towards the hairpin. Bullet is through. Curio is also having a look. Jules holds the line. Curio trying to look around the outside but can't quite hang it around it. Alrighty, trying to break away from Canny now in 5th. Boss is in 6th. Jason went, oh, we see Canny has dropped it. He'll jump back and we'll see what happened to Canny here. And we jump back with Canny as he's coming up the fast flowing Schumacher S's, I think they're called. Never really any good with, not even the S, I don't know. Oh, Riley just seems to maybe break on the apex and completely catch Canny out. We also see there's a Sendic car, JC in the wall. We'll check that as well. Just looks like Canny was caught out by O'Reilly on the apex. But Canny right back down to 10th. Now we're with JC. JC just coming through, he just gets out wide and can't control it once he gets out there with no grip and fires him across the end of the barrier. It's just a great start for JC and that's it. Thrown away now. Let's see where he can recover from here. He's gonna be dead last now. We got Bullet coming across the line to start lap 2. get a little bit of a gap now from the two behind who seem to be battling. It's going to hold them up. Hopefully Bullet can be looking just to run away now. He's got the lead. Jules is going to try and stick with him but drop Curio at the same time. And for Riley and Boss can... this happened in another recording I did. Switches by itself for whatever reason around that corner of the camera. If O'Reilly and Boss can catch up, that'll do the two Sega guys out front a world of good. Give Curio something else to think about. Jason's still going well in 6th. He's being hassled by Nightmare Racer. Nightmare looking to the inside, heading down towards the hairpin. And the door is closed by Jason. But Jason's compromised his line through the corner there. We're giving Canny, giving Nightmare a bit of a run. But Jason's just doing enough to hold him off so far. Jason gets it all wrong there through the left-hander. That's let Nightmare and Jammy through. Oh, Jason's really struggling to get back up, and he just had a really weird ghosting accident with Canny. I don't know what's happened to Canny now. Maybe he's had enough. Well, it's just been put under a little bit of pressure now from Jules, but Curio has not gone away. He's stuck to the back of that Sega Ferrari. Curio really could be a spanner in the works here for the two Sega guys. He's really put Jules under pressure now as he looks to the inside. Can he hold it through? Jules gives him room. Just can't quite get the job done there. Jules able to keep his momentum up around the outside. Maybe would have been better maybe holding off on the move and trying to get close as he can down towards that hairpin. But Curio definitely looking racy here now. He trying to every which way to get past Jules. Jules is doing a great job there defending his teammate up front. But Curio is now finally through. Every time I praise somebody, opposite happens. So there's Curio now up past Jules, and he'll have his sights firmly locked on that rear end of Bullet. Alrighty, has not shaken Boss either. I see a little bit of lag there from Boss, although it could be because he's close to O'Reilly. O'Reilly normally has a pretty ball connection. I think he's with Sky Broadband. Other broadband providers are available. Nightmare starting to close up onto the back of these two now after he's been released from his battle with Jason. Jammy stalking in the background there. Ricky is in 8th, being chased by the recovering JC. I got myself in 10th. I'm struggling a bit again today. I'm Monroe in 11th, so we have definitely lost Canny. We've also lost Jason. Such a shame, only 3 laps in. Well, that incident between the two of them was completely weird coding on the game there. Jason was ghosted and Canny aimed straight for him and they still managed to make contact. As a lot of people say, Gran Turismo Sport is a perfect game. Coolio's definitely breaking away from Jules now and gaining onto Bullet as he just slides out of the right-hander there, heading on down towards this long sweeping straight. We're closing up towards the first 10 minutes of the race gone. Obviously Nightmare's now past Boss. They've actually given O'Reilly a bit of a breather. Boss must have got into a big battle with Nightmare and has managed to let O'Reilly break away. See Nightmare squirming under the brakes as he tries to get the car turned in for turn one. He could see Boss making a move and was trying to hold him off. She managed to do it. Boss ran a bit wide at turn one. Jammy is now behind Nightmare. Boss a little bit further back. Then we'll run through the grid order. See how everything gets shaped up as we're on lap 5 now. So Bullet's in the lead. Grabbed the lead on lap 1 and hasn't looked back so far. Coolio is in second. Jules in third. O'Reilly is in fourth. Nightmare Racer is in fifth. Jammy in sixth. Boss is in seventh. And a little bit back down we've got Ricky J in eighth. JC in ninth. Monroe in 10th, and we've also lost myself now, so we're down to 10 runners. I see with this car was very much a Marmite car, but once it was on, it was a very, very good car to drive. And Monroe has burnt the life out of those tyres, so it should really go diving in very shortly. As we see, Jules has just dived into the pits. Along with O'Reilly. Coolio just following Bullet, maybe trying to match him on strategy, but he's dropped him way off back from Bullet now. He is burning his tyres a little bit more than Bullet has been. Maybe that's from driving in the dirty air, the cars in front, but he's definitely losing time to Bullet now. Last lap for Bullet was a 1:57.6 and a 1:58.5 for Coolio, so he lost a second to him on that lap, so we'll see where he goes. I mean, Coolio's probably definitely going to be coming in next lap, even if Bullet doesn't, because like, you can't live with that time, losing that much time over a lap when you were literally right behind him a second ago. Jules managed to get in and out. Oh, Jules just took too much of the curb there coming up the hill, and that's put him into the kitty litter. That's 2 places lost, 3 places lost. And he's still trying to get the car back on track. That's a 4th place lost. Could be a 6th place. Ricky goes past as well. It's a disaster for Jules. Just got too much of that inside curb. Unsettled the car. You see how low the car is. You mount a too high a curb, it's going to throw you across the track. And that's what happened to Ricky. As you see, Bullet is pitting from the lead. Coolio stayed out. I think Coolio stayed out. This could be a mistake for Coolio, but he's going to push on. Nightmare and Bullet, Jammy D all in the pits. Coolio is going to try and push on. He did a 57.4 that time round, so much better. Excuse me, much better time from him than the lap before, so maybe just had a real off lap on the 5th lap, but he feels he can maybe push on. He must be trying to do a one stopper, with the rest of these guys are going to be committing to a two stopper probably now. Only going to the 12th minute. Bullet with a massive power side there as he tries to stamp the power down on those gold tyres. But he's out very close behind Curio. He hasn't lost too much time to him. 2.7 seconds behind. You can probably see that tumble down now as Bullet is on the fresh rubber. So corners like this, Bullet will be able to get the power on and the launch out much sooner than Curio, and a lot more effectively than Curio can. O'Reilly is now up into third, down to Jules' mistake. Ricky now in 7th. He's got Jules behind him now, trying to recover. JC still trying to recover them behind him. Ricky just made a little mistake there, allowing Jules to close up a little bit more. And Ricky didn't put up too much of a fight there and let them pass. You see Curio is now in the pits. He is out. He held on to his second position at only just, so didn't lose too much. Curio pushing on. Interesting to see which of these strategies is going to work out the fastest. We'll just see Bullet catching it up to Monroe to lap him. Monroe struggling a bit with the Ferrari today. Nürburgring isn't an easy track, but it is a nice. I do like the track. I do struggle at it sometimes, especially in this race today. Hence why I am no longer racing. I quit the race, but Monroe is struggling a little bit there as well. Sure, Monroe will let his JBL teammate through pretty easily. Not going to want to hold up his teammate, and he actually goes way off track to let him pass. I think it's maybe a little mistake. Helped that. You see O'Reilly coming under pressure from Nightmare Racer. Nightmare going well today for Neon Knights. They're current defending champions, I think. I think it's just seen Nightmare set the fastest lap there. He's really closing up onto the back of O'Reilly. He's not going to let him breathe at the moment. He's just going to try and suffocate him out of that position. Neon Knights maybe not having the best race today here in Tier 2. Kenny has left the race and Nightmare's in 4th, but we'll see how he gets on from there. Jamie is ahead of Boss. That's after Boss had his mistake running deep in turn 1. Jules is up past Ricky and running away. Ricky is still in front of JC. They've both been in for fresh tyres. JC on the softs, Ricky on the super softs. JC just looking for a way past, just showing Ricky the front of his car there, trying to take his eyes from the corner, but Ricky did well to resist the temptation and kept his eyes on the road. Nightmare still not found a way past the rider yet, but he's still looking. He just takes a look at the inside, heading into turn 3, but that's going to put him on the outside for turn 4. Can he keep the power down and claim the inside for turn 5? He's going for it and he's through. Great move by Nightmare. Set that up 2 corners back. That is a very good example of how to overtake. You don't have to go dive bombing past on one corner. You can start a move and then complete it 2 corners later. It's all about setting the other car up out of position. It'll give you the better exit or the better momentum, and then that gains you the place. Can Nightmare break away now and make a run for it? He's on the faster tyres. The tyre wear is roughly the same, so is their fuel. So very evenly matched, even though they're on 2 different compounds. Nightmare doing the better job of looking after his compared to O'Reilly. All the while, this man, Jammy D, is just sneaking up behind him. I hadn't even noticed him myself, but he's just closing back up to them, bit by bit. Can he drag his teammate Boss and the 2 Pegasus cars work together? Jules has got into the pits. That's going to promote Ricky. Here comes Jules. He's also going to lose a place to JC. See a puff of smoke there as JC locks up a rear tyre. Bullet doing very well in this race. Just about to say, pretty flawless so far as he dipped a wheel onto the grass, but he kept it pointing in the right direction. He's done very well for these 20 minutes. Can't really fault him. He took advantage of things on lap 1 and never looked back. Been a masterful drive from him today. Just see him dive into the pits. Curio's going to follow him. A late decision by Curio. He's trying to make sure that he doesn't lose time to Bullet now. These cars won't need fuel in this race, so just a quick tyre change and Bullet is out in front of Curio. Boss is now up to 3rd as everyone else ahead of him has jumped into the pits. Boss is very good at looking after his tyres. Team management must love the fact that his tyre budget is never fully spent. Nightmare is now in 4th. He's jumped ahead of O'Reilly. O'Reilly has lost out to Nightmare. Maybe O'Reilly put in some fuel. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure O'Reilly was ahead of Nightmare before that pit stop. Jamie now trying to close the gap on O'Reilly. He is also into the pits. He's on the super softs. O'Reilly is on the softs. So Jamie really needs to get the move done before his tyres start to go past their best. As we see, Jules trying to put the move on JC. You know, JC just holds his line to take the inside for the second part of the chicane. Is he going to try and hold it on the inside through the fast? Oh, he did, but he just took a little bit too much and clouded the backside of Jules, but they both stayed in a straight line, so no harm, no foul there. Oh, no harm, whatever way that saying said. Ricky doing well in 9th, just trucking along. As we see Monroe get reset as he must have completely missed the chicane there. Bullet has a 2.1 lead from Cudio in 2nd. They've got a 14.6 lead then back to Nightmare Racer, so they both look safe for 1 and 2. Cudio also holds the fastest lap at a 153.9. So we'll see what happens. Still plenty of time. We got just over 5 minutes left of the race. Cudio, if he put in the laps of his best laps every lap, he could close up on him, but Bullet can literally just control it from here now. Oh, Cudio's dropped it! Start-handed victory to Bullet. What happened to Cudio? We'll take a hop back and see. This is the section that's caught a lot of people out today. Drops down. He took a lot of inside curve, which just put him to the outside. I mentioned earlier that these curves are big here, and these cars are very low. It just unsettled his Ferrari enough to understeer out to the opposite side of the track, and round he went. That is gonna put him back once we get another calculation. It's still showing from the last time. Otherwise he lost no time at all in that spin, but I can't see that being the case. Yeah, 9.1, so Cudio's lost by 7 seconds with that incident there. That surely has given the Bullet victory, as we've just got over 4 minutes left. Nobody's going to catch him now. It'll have 2, maybe 3 laps from here. Nightmare doesn't look like he's going to be able to get onto Cudio, but should be able to secure the 3rd spot. Boss going to take a good 4th by the looks of it. But this is where the fighting's happening at the moment. Jamie D and O'Reilly fighting over 5th. Jamie looking to bolster Team Pegasus and get in front of the Honey Badger driver, but he's not had an answer for the young gun so far. Jump on board with Jamie for a little bit as he's chasing down O'Reilly. Just see Boss there in the distance. The good thing is the sooner Jammy can get on the back of O'Reilly, he will give racing room for Boss, because O'Reilly will be too busy looking backwards defending and maybe taking his optimal quickest line to catch Boss. O'Reilly is really slow through that corner again. That's the one, remember from earlier in the race, that he got it wrong, lost a lot of time on the apex, and Canny got caught out slamming into the back of him. But again, it seems to be O'Reilly's Achilles heel as we see Cudio jumping in the pits. Jammy's really trying to force the situation there. Jammy can get a good exit out of here, which he does. He's right on the back of him now. Can Jammy make a move going down into turn one? O'Reilly goes half defensive, but never really goes fully defensive. He's now pulled back over to the racing line. A bit of lag there, but O'Reilly's going to have to stay out. He can't be moving too much heading down into the braking area. Great racing from the two of them there. Jammy very respectful. There's a few who maybe would have been a little bit more aggressive, looking to try and get that inside line into turn one, but Jammy has been around the block, so he knows sometimes it's better just to hang out there. O'Reilly one's very wide through that last corner there. Actually gained him a bit of an advantage running out that far. So Jammy's going to have to reset, go again. Just head back towards the front because Cudio pitted, and that's going to have brought Nightmare a little bit closer to him. See Nightmare just appearing in the background. He's still a bit too far back to do anything now as we're heading towards the closing stages of this race, as we're just over a minute away from the checkered flag. Bullet is going to have one more lap to do, a solitary, lonely lap, take it all in and absorbing this victory for Team Sega. It's been a very level-headed and assured drive today from Bullet. There's Cudio, he's going to make it for yet another lap, so will Nightmare, so still all to play for from them. Cudio makes another mistake. Boss coming towards the line, he's going to get one more lap as well. O'Reilly and Jammy, look at the lag. I know O'Reilly does suffer with his, but it seems to affect cars close to him as well. Jammy giving him the little bit of the flash, trying to take the eyes. Jammy goes up to the inside, he's going to be aggressive now as we're on the final lap. Oh, a little bit of lag I think caused that there. The cars had a bit of a weird movement before they touched. I don't think that was anything malicious. So that's jumped Jammy up in the fifth. Alrighty, you can see him pushing their power side and trying to put pressure to get back on Jammy. Jules has also made it for another lap. JC has finished in 7th and 8th, sorry, Ricky J finished now in 9th. Monroe's going to come round to finish in 10th very shortly. They will all be a lap down. The top 4 are all going to be pretty static. Jammy has broke away from O'Reilly a little bit now, but looks pretty secure. Jules is just coasting to the end by the looks of it. As we'll jump back with the leader Bullet as he comes around the final corner for the last time. Bullet is going to take the win for Team Sega with a great run today. Congratulations to him, great drive. Cudio is going to come round to take second. He made it a little bit difficult for himself, but still got the job done, and he'll take the second step on the podium. Nightmare Racer is going to take 3rd spot with a great drive. No real issues today for Nightmare. Boss taking home 4th for Team Pegasus. Great drive from him. And then here comes Jammy in the background. He's going to take home 5th. with a celebratory weave across the line. O'Reilly has to be a little bit disappointed with his sixth. Jules handbrakes across the line in 7th.